Alright everybody, well we're back here on the interior today and we're just kind of cleaning up a little bit here around the old job site. We still got a few trees and stuff. We'll come back up here at some point and get it all, but I was just kind of getting a little bored of this area and thought we'd move on down the mountain. So let's go ahead and get this truck, get this wood chips delivered, and then we'll get busy on the new site down there. Well, hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I really didn't do much, just hung around the house mostly. Tried to stay out of the heat. Yeah, we did go out to eat. Went out to eat for lunch. We just went to Whataburger. There wasn't a whole lot open here where I live. Yeah, there was a few restaurants open, but we just decided to go to Whataburger. It was good. Other than that, just hung around the house and listened to fireworks all night long. Golly, I think it was 11:45 July 4th night. We're still hearing fireworks going off almost midnight. I need to bring the wood chipper down here to the sawmill too, because we got starting to get a good little collection of little pieces that have fallen off the loads. You can see there's a couple by the loader. And we need some more money because I'm planning on buying another Buffalo forwarder so we can get us 2 going. I may even buy 3. Because there's just no way to get a truck and a loaded log trailer up and down. Or I guess I should say up the mountain. Just don't think it's going to make it. There it goes. And in case you didn't catch the last video, what we're doing is you can see I've got a log truck here with a double bunk trailer on there and a grapple loader sitting here. And so what we're doing is, we have been working up here to the left, up this steep road here, but we're going down to the right now, and there's already got some equipment down there working. But you'll see here in a second whenever I drive down there, we'll probably take the service truck down there just to check it out. And is there anything left in here? Let's see. Yep. Alright. So we'll let that fill up. So let's hop in the service truck and go drive down there. Now this truck's kind of loud, so I hope you can hear me over the truck engine. And looks like I went the wrong way. It was always difficult finding the exit on this upper part here. Oop. Alright, so like I said, we got a truck and a trailer and a grapple loader sitting there. But down this road is where we've got our new job site set up. And you'll see here in a second why I hesitate to bring a loaded log truck up this hill. It's got a lot of switchbacks and they're very tight. And this one's pretty tight, but it's not even the worst one. If I can drive this truck, keep it on the road. So that one's not too bad because you've got some area right there to kind of maneuver your truck around a little bit. And this one's kind of rough because it pretty quickly drops off from the road. You can see how tight it is just in this service truck. But look at this one right here. I mean, it's almost a hairpin curve, and my service truck's even having trouble making the turn, so there's no way I could get a loaded log trailer up there. I'd tump it over in a heartbeat. So what we're gonna do is I've got a fella buncher and this cable skidder down here, but what we're doing is I've got the Ponzi Scorpion down there somewhere. There it is. And we're cutting the logs into, I believe it's 5 meter lengths, and then we're using the Ponzi Buffalo to forward them back up the hill, and I'm just using this grapple loader to load it up faster. But seems like last time, let me get this load unlocked. And I guess I better get the grapple out of the way. I don't like using this grapple. I mean, it's okay, but it's so much faster to me with this grapple loader. And of course I hop in the wrong one as they're sitting too close. Alright, so I think I had to cut these off. I think I cut them into, maybe there's 7s. They need to be 5s. And these may still be too long. I can't remember if I got these cut or not. I don't think I did. You can see it's a little difficult just maneuvering them in there. And they'll hang out the back a little bit, but I think that'll work. Oh, it must have been those over there that I cut too long. Okay. I knew I had some somewhere where I cut them too long. Alright, I'm just going to lock that down so they don't go anywhere, just in case. And we'll need to cut some more trees because we're just about processed them all. And let me see, let me make sure that I know. Yeah, 5 meters. Okay, that's what I want. I could probably even go 6, but I'm going to stick it at 5. I think that'll be good. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about making any kind of nice, neat piles. Wow, I left a huge stump there. I'm just going to kind of let them drop as I cut them. Let's see if I can't get that stump out of the way. And let's see where we're at on the map. So we're headed kind of we were headed kind of in a westerly direction. I think I'm going to go, well, I'm just going to go straight. We'll try to go due west like this and just cut us a line down through here. Maybe if I turn the lights on, it might help a little. We're just trying to cut us a boundary line in here so we can have something to kind of block off an area. So I'll go down here a little ways and make a left, 90-degree left, and start heading due south, and then we'll come back towards the east and then north again, hopefully to back where we're at. So I'm just going to follow this little ridge or valley here, I guess. Well, as I mentioned last week, I had hoped to have been off this week so I could work on the Forbidden Forest a good bit and try to get some of that knocked out. I ended up having to work this week, so that kind of blew that. But I am planning on taking a week off here pretty soon, so it's looking more and more like it's going to be probably end of July, early August now before I finish the Forbidden Forest, because I just don't want to put anything out that's not ready yet. And also, I was looking that there's been some discussion online. I saw something on Facebook, I believe, about is something actually written into Giant's terms of service as far as their, I guess, policies on mods and modding and things like that. And they say under no circumstances are modders allowed to charge any kind of money for mods, even if it's a donation kind of thing. Like, say for instance, I was talking about releasing the Forbidden Forest map early to Patreon members. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do that now. I'm not going to try to violate any kind of terms of Giants. Not that I think that they would necessarily do much about it, or that there would be anyone that would report, my actions, but just to be safe, I'm not going to release anything early. If I do, it'll be to, a couple of select individuals, whether they're patrons or not. It's just to help test. I think that's fine, but to release a mod, to Patreon members before anybody else gets it, I think that would be kind of a no-no. So we'll just stay away from that. But, however, while I'm on the subject of it, and let me do something real quick, be right back. Okay, so since we're on the subject of Patreon, let me bring that up again. I do have a Patreon page right now. As of right now, I believe I have 2, maybe 3 patrons. It kind of fluctuates. Some of them will donate for a while, then drop out and then come back, just as funds are available or whatever, which I appreciate any kind of donation amounts. But what I'm planning on doing with the Patreon is, once I reach 10 Patreon supporters, I'm going to start doing monthly giveaways. And, it'd be copies of the game, maybe some merchandise, apparel, Farming Simulator related, American Truck Simulator related, just, the games that we play on here. Of course, I haven't really put much American Truck Simulator up yet. I am planning on getting back into doing some of those videos again, because it is a game I enjoy playing. Just I guess really for me it's kind of difficult to get it all set up. I gotta get my steering wheel hooked up. I've got to make sure my button box works. The last time I tried playing ATS, my steering wheel worked fine, but the little button box that I made, it for some reason didn't want to show up. I finally got it to show up in the game, but it's kind of a process to get it all set up. But yeah, I'm planning on doing some more ATS. That's a real fun game. I've always enjoyed the 18-wheelers and big rigs and stuff, and I got a friend of mine who's a professional truck driver, so It's a lot of fun to play, and they got it so realistic too. I mean, you can, you know, all the traffic and the loads and stuff. It's really cool. So we'll be getting back into that at some point. Probably mixing in a video or two, you know, here or there. I'm not gonna play it too much. But, you know, every once in a while you may see a ATS video. And they're supposed to be coming out with Oregon pretty soon too, so we'll have a new state to explore. Whoa. Let's see, what did I do? Tip myself over. And I'm still tipped over. There we go. Okay, I'll just throw this over on this side. Yeah, and you know, I bought Spintire's Mud Runner, the sequel, I guess you could say, part 2, or Spintire's 2, if you want to call it that. And I don't know, I just wasn't really impressed. I mean, I didn't really see anything different about it. I was watching some video reviews on YouTube, and everybody's raving about what the differences were and how much better it was, and I just don't see it. I mean, you got the interior view now, which is nice, but I mean, as far as the mud mechanics and stuff like that, I mean, I don't see anything different. Looks the same to me. So I kind of got away from playing that. And I've also got Gold Rush, which was really fun at first. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get back to it at some point, I hope. But I guess the new just wore off, I suppose. And they keep putting out updates, which fixes things, which is good, but sometimes when they put something out, it breaks something else. So I don't know. I may get back into it though. They've done a lot of updates lately, and I just haven't had time to get in there and play it and check it out. And I wish that I was into YouTube and recording gameplay and stuff back when I was playing Battlefield. Well, let's see, I guess at that time it was Battlefield 1942 demo, and a little bit in Battlefield 2, because there was a group of us that got together most weekends and we'd play, and it was some fun times. Some of them guys could really play, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't really all that good at it. I mean, you know, I was decent. I mean, I wasn't like getting killed every 5 seconds or something, but it was a lot of fun, and we had a blast playing it, because we'd set up our own server. And remember, this is 1942 demo. This is the very first Battlefield game, and it was a lot of fun. We'd stay up pretty late sometimes playing, like I said, on the weekends mostly. Alright, let's got to the top of a ridge here. Let me see. That's a big hill that way. I was hoping to kind of turn to the south, but I think well, I suppose I could go right up the side of this. That's awfully steep though. That's very steep. And we're to the edge of the map. Okay. Well, I may go the other way then, because that is really, really steep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn back to the north instead of the south and go that direction. We'll see how that goes, because it does look. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better that way. It looks like it gets steep again, but maybe we can go around it. Okay, so let's cut up this way. Yeah, we may end up having to use a chainsaw on some of this, because some of this is really, really steep. Alright, we'll cut a few more trees, then we'll get some picked up and try to. We'll create us a courseplay route too up to the loader at the top of the hill. I don't think I didn't make a courseplay route. We'll do that. And I've got to remember too, I'm going to come pick this up with the grapple loader, and so in some of these cases I may end up having to use the forwarder grapple. We'll just have to see how the track loader does. Alright, so let me cut one more tree and I'll try to pile it up right there where we dropped the previous one. Make us a nice little pile. Alright, and I'm going to leave my scorpion here pointed in the direction we'll be going next. We should be able to make it to the top of that hill and then maybe cut back around. We may end up actually intersecting the road up there is probably what I'll do. Probably that, you see where that last switchback is? Just to the, where under the E and the K and creek. It's probably where I'll end up coming out. Alright, so let's see if we can get this forwarder loaded, and what I'll do is make a courseplay route up the hill. Let's go left. Yep. Left one piece. Yep, knew I was going to do it. They're too close to each other. And let's see, there it is. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna get myself turned around. I was going backwards just then. All right. Actually, you know what? I think I was gonna turn around this way, but I think what I'm gonna do is actually turn around the other way. That way the logs won't try to slide out. Which means I'm gonna have to get my grapple on the other side. Sometimes, you know, just for fun, I may have to make a forwarder that has no grapple on it. That'd be kind of neat. Because in some cases, you just don't need it. Alright, so this way, if the logs get to slide, and they'll slide towards the front of the thing, not the back. And actually, I got a little bit too close there. Back up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Well, they look kind of level, but I think we're on the down slope. Well, actually, let's see if we can't bunch that up a little better. Make it easier to put it in there. And then I'll just grab the top one and move it back a little. Perfect. Alright, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, I guess might as well try to get these small pieces. They're hard to pick up sometimes. And they don't like to stay in the grapple either. See that the grapple won't even close down on them good, so I'm going to have to be careful to... they're already sliding on me. There we go. Trying to be real careful. I don't want to upset my load too much and have to start over. See, it's better to try to get it all in one bunch like that. That way those small logs are easier to deal with. I think this is going to get us a load too. This looks pretty good. It's me a big load. And that should be okay. Alright. So let's hop out of there and quickly lock that down. Get my grapple back in place. That's pretty good load there. Oh, good grief. Well, now I done messed up. And we'll just put it through it. All right. So what I'll do is we'll get just right up here to the edge where the road kind of starts leading away from our operation. Kind of get out of the way a little bit. And we'll start as a course play route. So I'm gonna say right about where this tree is, we'll start. All right. Well, I forgot to enable course play when I set up this game originally, or this map originally. So got it going now. All right. Let's see here. So we're gonna record a course. It's gonna get us back up the mountain with the forwarder. And probably what I'll end up doing is I'll get us another buffalo, and we'll just use the follow me mod to have the second one follow the first one up the hill. I need to be careful what I'm doing too, because sometimes the course play will act a little weird, and I don't want any accidents. So I'm trying to stick right on the road. All right, we're in the clear now. And I'm going to stop it just right about here. And let's save that as forward up. Okay. And let's see, what were we? I think what I was doing was, oh, I gotta get those stumps out of the way. That's ridiculous. Yes, I believe I was just trying to offload with the grapple loader, and then directly from the forwarder to the log trailer. The only problem is getting some of those logs from the bottom of the forwarder bunk is a little bit difficult. Because really, FDR's grapple loader, the grapple is a little bit too wide. If it was just a little bit more narrow, it would work just fine. Okay. Now I think what I'm going to do is back it in. If I can go the right way. So left control delete. I thought I had it right. I just didn't have courseplay enabled. Let's see, I don't need too many on this. I'm going to try to fill up this first bunk. I don't know if this is going to be too much. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I need to go. Oh, that's probably a bit too much. Looks like I need to go maybe 6 meters. So I'll cut 6s instead of 5s from now on. Oh, there we go. Gotta be real careful. Yeah, see, it's just hard to get them out of there. So we're gonna have to use the buffalo after all. This is, oh, whoops. And as soon as I hit a button, it's a right click action. Yeah, there it goes again. Okay, well. So I think for right now, what I'm gonna have to do is just turn that off. So I can't have that. And we're kind of starting to make a mess. I had cut these 7 meters, and they're just, well, about a meter too long. So we'll just try to load this one as best we can. Then I'll just have to start cutting probably, well, let's see, 5s look pretty good. All right. All right, let's get us a course play route back down the mountain. So this time I'm going to start kind of right where these two roads intersect right there. So it's left control delete. There we go. And let's see, let's start us a new one. And we'll stop it right there. Sometimes my mouse is it gets crazy. All right, so this will be forward down. and I won't need course play for this, so I'm going to change that out, set that different. Alright. Well, we're just about out of time today, and again, I don't want to, excuse me, I want to remind everybody to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like I said, you can see down there, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and get my videos monetized again. So help me out by hitting that subscribe button, because if you like the content that you're watching, this is what we'll be doing for the most part. Like I said, I'll probably get back into some ATS, American Truck Simulator, maybe. Well, let's see. I should have turned around the other way this time. Might do some Gold Rush at some point again, and possibly some Spin Tires. I haven't played Spin Tires in, gosh, it's probably been back about the time when Spin Tires Mud Runner came out. I guess I played a little bit, but it's been a while. So we'll get back into that some and try to mix up some of the gameplay. I've just been doing Farming Simulator for a long time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and check out the Patreon link below and the paypal.me if you want to just do a one-time donation. All donations are appreciated. So anyway, hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching.